Hello, and welcome to the Lucy Liu Show, the fueling station for your mind, business, and life. And now, here's your host, Lucy Liu.
Hello, beautiful souls. Oh my goodness, can you believe it? It's already December 1st. Happy December. Happy holidays. It is starting to feel like Christmas, and it's a perfect time to do those goal settings for the coming year. Or if you're in business, even for the next 3 years. However, this is also a time where you might find yourself in a situation where you realize you have not accomplished some of the things you set yourself to do this year, or you find yourself off target. Remember, it's not time to beat yourself up, but instead, it is time to simply get back on track. I know it can be frustrating to think about how motivated you were in January, but then life happens. And for whatever reason, you fell off track and were unable to reach your goals. Just remember that life happens to all of us, and you are not alone. The most important thing is to always remember that although you failed to reach your goal, you're not a failure yourself. Don't take anything personally. Instead, use this time as an opportunity to recalibrate and consider what you can do immediately going forward because there is still more time. Sometimes the reason for falling off track has to do with motivation. It's nearly impossible to maintain the same level of motivation you had in January, in July. Or for some people, even in February. Over time, motivation wears off until you've forgotten why you were so motivated in the first place. Zig Ziglar said, "People often say that motivation doesn't last. Well, neither does bathing, and that's why we recommend it daily." So we shower every single day, and then we eat 3 meals a day. We're fueling our bodies daily. We're cleansing ourselves daily, right? But are you reviewing your goals and targets regularly? Are you thinking about your goals and targets daily? So make sure you can remember what it is that you're even shooting for. Also, reconnect as often as possible with your why. Knowing your why will give you the surge of motivation you need to continue on the path to reaching your goals. Some good questions to ask yourself. Were you close to achieving your goals? Being very close or miles off will lead to completely different approaches or strategies on how to move forward, right? Why did you fall short? Was it losing motivation, losing focus, or did you realize it wasn't a true priority to you anymore? Because you will always have time for your true priorities, even in times of crisis. And another question to ask yourself is, could you have done something differently? For example, if you were to twist your ankle or broke your leg right before a marathon, then there's nothing else you could have done. So ask yourself, could you have done something differently? So all these questions will help you assess what happened. And this assessment is the first step to getting back on track. Then you can brainstorm new approaches or strategies or set new deadlines. Goals will always be goals unless you create an action plan. So make sure you actually have an action plan and take immediate action, even if that means messy actions. Oh, and another question to ask yourself is, do I have all the resources I need to accomplish this goal? That would lead to purchasing a course or finding a coach who has already accomplished your goal so that you will have more of a guarantee to hit that goal as well. If something isn't working in your life or business right now, waiting is not going to make it better. Pull the bandage off and end whatever isn't working. It's never too late to turn the tide, and there is no way that waiting another month or waiting until next year will make any difference or make things better. Maybe we can't be bullseye every single time, but that's why it's still important to have a target. At least you will know what you're shooting for, where you need to be shooting at, and trust me, consistency in shooting for that target will pay off. If you need a boost of confidence, make sure you have downloaded my freebie at www.confidentandepic.com. That is 30 seconds to double your confidence. And I'm going to end this episode with one of my favorite quotes by Will Rogers. Even if you are on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. So just get back on track and let's move forward. To all the beautiful souls listening, thank you for joining me on this episode of The Lucy Liu Show. When I'm not podcasting, I am coaching high-achieving women in life transitions, getting unstuck, kissing overwhelm goodbye, and living a more joyful and fulfilled life through strategic goal setting and mindset transformation. It would mean the world to me if you subscribe, rate, or share this with a friend. And don't forget to join me for the next episode. Remember, there is always a way and more blessings are coming your way. For free resources and show notes, head over to LucyLuCoaching.com.